Hola amigos, hoy vamos a practicar una frase y una pregunta nueva. Repite clase. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Otra vez. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Muy bien. La acción, ¿cuántos? Repite por favor. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes means? What? If you remember, turn and tell your friend now. Habla con un amigo. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repite. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes means? How old are you? Dame una conexión si usted también piensa así. ¿Sí? Muy bien. So the question, ¿cuántos años tienes? How old are you? La respuesta, the answer. Yo tengo. Repite clase. Yo tengo. The number. Repite. Años. So for example, yo tengo 8 años. Repite. Yo tengo 8 años. Let's try a different one. Yo tengo 3 años. Muy bien. Repite. Yo tengo 9 años. Muy bien. Yo tengo 11 años. What you're going to do, I want you to practice really quickly with a partner. So you are going to choose a partner, not right now, wait till I'm done giving instructions. You're going to choose a partner. You're going to take turns asking ¿Cuántos años tienes? It is on the whiteboard up front. And answering Yo tengo blah blah años. What that means is each person's going to have a chance to ask the question and answer the question. If you're not doing one of those things, then you're not meeting the expectation. You need to practice asking the question and answering it. I'll show you a number. You'll turn to your partner and ask them ¿Cuántos años tienes? They will have to answer with this number. So they would say Yo tengo 7 años. Then your partner will ask you ¿Cuántos años tienes? You have to answer Yo tengo 7 años. You're going to high five when you're done. I'm going to switch these every 20 seconds, okay? So let's start. 3, 2, 1. Repite, ¿cuántos años tienes? Yo tengo 5 años. Muy bien. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Repite, ¿cuántos años tienes? Yo tengo 8 años. Let's do 2 more. ¿Listo? A ver, uno un poco difícil. Ok. 3, 2, 1. Repite, ¿cuántos años tienes? Yo tengo 10 años. One more classroom practice. Most difficult one yet. Are you ready? ¡Vamos! Repite. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Yo tengo 12 años. Muy bien. So, amigos, in order to practice this question and these answers, you're going to be doing centers today. There are 3 centers that you will participate in. Your job during these centers is to practice both the question and the answer. You're practicing both. Don't just practice the answer. Please practice the question also, or you're not going to learn it. You don't want to be that person who's walking around and can answer all the questions, but if you want to talk to someone and you can't ask them, you're not going to be able to do it if you don't practice the question. Practice the question during the centers. Now, during the 3 centers, you are responsible for keeping them clean, for putting things away correctly, and I will tell you what that looks like for each center. There are 3 centers. Hay 3 centros. Repite. Azul. Rosado. Amarillo. When you rotate, azul goes to rosado. Rosado goes to amarillo. Amarillo goes to azul. I'm going to talk about center azul first. This is a game called Zap. Basically what you do, you'll be in a group of 3 or 4 friends. You will take turns picking a popsicle stick out of a cup. On the popsicle stick is a number. Your group mates will ask you, ¿Cuántos años tienes? You have to answer with this number. So this is 14. I would say, yo tengo 14 años. If I can say it correctly, I get to keep it. And you keep passing it around. I ask my friend, ¿Cuántos años tienes? They answer, yo tengo 5 años. They get to keep it. So on and so forth. So on and so forth. And I'm collecting these popsicle sticks as I go and as I speak my Spanish. But if you choose a popsicle stick that has the word zap, you have to take all the popsicle sticks that you've earned and put them back in the cup. The winner is the friend who gets the most popsicle sticks at the end. Remember, if you don't use your Spanish, you can get your popsicle stick. Friends need to ask, ¿Cuántos años tienes? You need to answer with the correct number. Okay? The instructions are on this blue paper, if you need. If on your first turn you choose zap, too bad, so sad. Put it back in, pass the cup. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. So if you're at center azul, you will then rotate to center rosado. Center rosado is a color by number. There are a few things you have to do. You're going to take a color by number paper. You're going to write your name on the top. On these lines here, you're going to write yo tengo, your age. So maybe 9, 8, 10. Yo tengo 8 años. If you need help writing that, it's written up on the white board, right next to the smart board. You're going to see that on the cake, there are numbers. At the bottom, there's a number, and then there's a color in Spanish. Where there's each of those numbers, for example, you see dos. Dos, I have to color amarillo. You have to use an amarillo crown to color in this area. I forget my colors. Don't worry. Right behind the center are all of the colors. Right up by the smart board are all of the colors. You can use those. When you finish, you check to make sure your name's on top. Before you rotate, you put these in the folder, the yellow folder on the table. You put your crowns away and you rotate. The last center is amarillo, where you're going to play a game of tic-tac-toe. Your tic-tac-toe board looks like this. There are 2 different versions of this tic-tac-toe board, so if you play a game on this one and you win, you can switch with a friend who has a different one. You'll see that up top it says ¿Cuántos años tienes? And on the bottom it says yo tengo blah blah años. Your partner will ask you, ¿Cuántos años tienes? If I want to put my X or my O right here, I have to count the candles. Uno, dos. That's 2. So yo tengo 2 años. And I can use my whiteboard marker to draw an X. If I want to put my X or my O right here, I have to count. Uno, dos, tres. My partner will ask me, ¿Cuántos años tienes? I will answer, yo tengo 3 años. And I can put my X or my O. You guys have played games like this before, okay? Again, all the instructions are written on these papers at each center. If you're in the yellow center, when you finish, you rotate to azul. Azul center when you finish, rosado. Rosado center when you finish, amarillo. You will have about 6 to 8 minutes at each center, depending on time. Your responsibility before you move your center, you make sure your supplies are put away. At Zap, it looks like popsicle sticks all facing down into the cup. At Rosado, color by number. Names on the paper, completed papers in the folder, crowns in the box. At Tic-Tac-Toe, boards are erased, markers with the cap on, upside down in the bucket. Everything is stacked neatly on the desk. You may play tic-tac-toe on the carpet if you'd like. You may fish belly on the carpet to play tic-tac-toe. Alright, you guys, I hope that you enjoy these centers. Adios!